because we're not familiar against it. We're still trying to figure out how to use this build to consistently defeat willbenders. I think right now our challenge is the willbender. We can defeat willbenders, it's just... And that was only really by chance of like, I don't know where their openings are, where their defenses are not open. All the other classes and specs, I know where they're open and where they're not. It's just the willbender. Because they can catch up to us and are jumpy just like we are. And we need to watch out for their power spikes. So today's episode, episode 2, is going to be, well, I want to call it Attack of the Clones because of clones for, you know, Mesmer, but I don't want to be copyrighted by, well, it's Disney now instead of George Lucas for Star Wars, but, you know. I did a jumping shatter. A tip about roaming is that when you see a Zerg, don't try to run through them if you want to survive. Unless you just like to do it for the thrill, but you gotta go around them, you know. Alright, so this is a Mirage favored environment, especially right here. Okay? Because you can actually go around here. Let's see, there should be an opening. Here it is. You could teleport through here. Pretty sure you could jump to the top there. Maybe right here. Yeah. You could actually climb up here. Avoid a thief. Don't be afraid to be confident in your chaos armor. And if you want to get more chaos armor, make sure you do delete combos. See how we have 25 might now? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get, there we go, hold on. This build punishes people who think we're just easy kills. Just like that. Just like that. Alright. Now the thing about the willbender is, I'm not complaining against them because remember it's a recent release. I'm trying to figure out where they're open. So for willbenders, there's a moment where their power spikes a lot. It might be just like a meta build that's currently viable right now. It's actually similar to ours, but we are able to down some willbenders and stomp them, but the really good ones that are like gold or above, what they have in common is that when you put your Chaos Storm, they'll put their circular buff or debuff in your storm, which means that when we thought we were protected in our chaos storm, they put their circle inside ours. This is a common thing I notice how they defeat me. So when I think I'm safe, I'm actually in danger. So and then I would like blink away or phase retreat away, and they could just get onto you. So now against a Willbender, what we learned is we're gonna have to use our teleports as a counter instead of an offense towards them. So. Hey, look, it's Fion. Me and this character, or this player, for some reason we made like a silent truce or something. For some reason when we pass by we just say hi. I don't think we've downed each other in a 1v1. I think that's why we both realized we were partly sustained builds. Let's move on. We are looking for willbenders. So whenever you find a profession or elite class that you have difficulty fighting, don't be afraid to always fight them, you know? The only way to learn how to fight them is to continue to fight them. And then we'll find out where their gaps are. Just like how, remember as Mesmers, we kept dying a lot to thieves. Then eventually we learned how to fight them, especially with this build that I just showed you guys. And you want to find the most experienced players that you can, because they're literally going to help. Like fighting them will help you train. Let's see here, Silver Assaulter. I want this guy to see me. He sees me. He already spent a couple of kills. I'm gonna go ahead of him. Then I'm gonna reflect. We're gonna go right here. That's why we used edges. Gonna collect our evades to get the might stacks. Can blind him, he misses. Stay right here. Okay, he has somewhat of a tank. Ooh, we missed our opportunity. Go away. Come back. Okay, we get a reflect again. Right there. Whenever they shoot their thing. Oh! 1, 2, 3. Evaded him. We're gonna have to get out. Even though he's a scout, we still have to respect the fact that he's a spellbreaker. Actually, hold on. Wait. There we go. We blind him. I think it's we're a lost cause right now. Watch this. Alright, we out of here. I'm gonna teleport out. I almost missed. So that's an example of how to escape. But I'm going to go into a squad and type this as a note. And then I'm going to go squad. So key lesson is to know when to disengage and respect the opponent's classes. Never think, oh, because you're a low level or you're just started. Look at where we were, you know. That wasn't our camp. I think that was green camp, right? Hold on. That wasn't our camp. You know, they were able to reinforce. The longer we wait, the more we attract attention. But the fact that we you know, the fact that I talk through showing you the decisions I'm making in the fight, showing you what this build is able to do, you see how we have a lot of advantages when it comes to areas like this, where they're down there. For example, let's say this blink is actually the Mirage Advance, and then we get onto them. We see like a shot that's about to come in. Mid shot, you could just go back up there, right? And here's the thing, you can actually break a tether or a chain pull. All you have to do is pay attention. Remember the tether, if you go out by 1200, beyond 1200, you're gonna get pulled. And then for the chain pull, like, I forgot the range of it, but like, I think it depends. They could just pull you in, right? But when they try to pull you or have stab up before they do it, it's gonna have that snapping sound, like you know, and then you won't be pulled. And that's the thing here, because they think you don't have stab, and then you can escape a Spellbreaker's tether. So if you get that yellow tether, before you blink, you gotta do this.
That feels good.
Alright, see you guys in the next video. This might be a compilation of several videos, because I want to piece together the wins and the losses that aren't quick, like in 10 seconds. There are fights where I die in 10 seconds because they have a high DPS burst that I didn't see coming, or there are fights where I beat them in 10 seconds because we do a high DPS burst when they were DPS but we DPS them first, you know what I mean? But we're doing a power lean that's kind of hybrid. So it depends on who gets the first opportunity. But this video is all about remembering what the good things are and the wins, and then how to avoid the losses again that I show you. Because I don't want to hide my losses. I want to show you that the losses that you see me doing, it's actually helping me improve how to use this build. And then you could probably do something same for the build that you like. Let's see if we can get this guy. I might get wrecked here, but we had help, so we're gonna give credit to our allies. We'll get him. Okay. So yeah, that's the thing about this build, is we can capitalize against thieves. But that fight could have gone either way. Because remember, because for a thief, if a thief saves their evades, their rolls, their dodges, and they know how to avoid our bursts, they can still get us. But this, because we're playing a build that they're unfamiliar with, we have an advantage of, like, what's it called? Of how to use that. Because they're unfamiliar with it, we're more likely to win, right? So for them, they have to play more conservative against us, because usually thieves, they're really confident against Mesmers, because Mesmers typically play as if they're panicking, right? But you know, when you start against a thief, you start like this, because you already target broke, and now the burden is on them to find you, and now you control the fight, because you know they have to look for you, so they have to show themselves without wasting a stealth. Or if they do have a stealth, here's the funny thing, when they jump onto you and the clones are still up, the clones are now targeting him, and if you shatter on the spot, the clones are chasing that thief, but that thief doesn't know that the clones are chasing him. So that's why usually they get carried away with trying to find you, and watch this, they get dazed behind themselves, and you get the interruption, and you go for the kill. But this was supposed to be a video to find Willbenders, but we end up fighting thieves. But we want to fight the classes that we're struggling against so we can get better. I'll see you guys in the next video.